Alright, Mantis, so today we're going to be once more talking about the new achievement system. Can you believe it hasn't even been a month yet since this achievement system has been out. It's a great system, right? But unfortunately, and I'm in a very privileged position to a certain extent, when this achievement system came out, I already completed most of the challenges, and if you click on the cleared button, right, I can't see the past challenges. I wanted to know personally, what are the challenges? What should I be doing to get maybe more brave keys? And at the same time, some of these challenges that are available right now, what's the next milestone? As you can see here, for example, if I do get 25 more characters at special level 5, what's the next requirement? Is it 300? Is it 400? Do I get a platinum ribbon, or is it still going to be a gold one? I wanted to know these things, and we did have a data mine, before this update even came out from Hiken, but I'm not going to lie, I couldn't really make out what I was reading. Unlucky for us, this might have been a flashbang. The lad White has actually gone ahead and compiled the data that Hiken has provided and made it a lot more easy to read, so we can actually have a good idea of what the current challenges are in the game right now, how many brave keys can we get as a total, and maybe with this information, what challenges should you be striving for if you possibly can do it within reason. So again, much love to White. He actually DM'd me a couple days ago, just saw it this morning, and yeah, I wanted to talk about it, right? So first up, it's broken down quite simply. You have your achievement, in this case, clear a co-op quest. We have the task, so how many times do we have to do this? And in this case, I was kind of curious to see how far this one would go. It does cap out at 5,000 co-op quests, which is absolutely crazy. And then these are the trumpets that we are getting. At the final reward for 5,000 co-op quests, you do get a silver badge. And in this case, obviously, you are getting 5 keys per bronze. And for a silver badge, we do get 10 keys. Now, this one in particular, right? 5,000 is kind of a lot. It really, really is. At the same time, it's not that much because remember, this is going to be something that you're working towards for quite a long time. These challenges, remember, most of the challenges that we are going to see that you've already done maybe aren't really designed for you to complete in a day. This is something that you're going to be working towards for a long time, and it's something that have been building up to without knowing, because most of these challenges were retroactive. We just automatically completed it because, again, we've been playing this game for many years, right? Now, unfortunately, the co-op quest, I don't like this one because it's only co-op and it doesn't count epic rates, unfortunately. Really, one character changes, and this definitely been a requested feature or change upon this achievement system being added. Because let's be honest, if you are playing co-op, at least me personally, I'm more likely in epic rates. Epic rates is a lot more fun. It's also a lot less laggy. Of course, in the upcoming anniversary, we are going to get the 9th anniversary co-op quest, and that's probably going to be where you're going to get a good chunk of these challenges completed. But I would really love to see either a extra achievement where they want us to play epic rates specifically, even arena to a certain extent. I want it to be give me a reason to play these game modes, right? But I would love to see this co-op quest change, or at the very least include epic rates so we can complete this a lot easier. After that, though, this one was actually very easily done. Probably the easiest challenge you can do to get these, keys and also silver medals. Clear wave 4 and reach stage 5 in Guild Quest. And you only have to do this 10 times. Very easily done. This one, I think a lot of us are currently working towards. In this case, clear very hard Guild Quests. Now, this is a lot easier done thanks to the most recent update, which did allow us to get 10 Guild Quest passes per day. And truth be told, it is kind of a long thing to do, doing your Guild Quest 10 times a day. But lucky for us, we only have to technically do it for 20 days, as the final reward, the final task here, is only do 200 runs. And upon that, you do get a gold badge and 20 brave keys. So this is definitely something that you should be doing. Do your Guild Quest every day, 10 times a day, if you can beat it. And you only got to do it for 20 days. And at that point, you're done all the very hard challenges. And at that point, you can just go back to clearing very hard once every 3 days, right? Once per phase. This challenge in particular is something that I've been definitely working towards. And it's nice to know that I don't have to do it for that much longer. I believe today, and I haven't been doing it 10 times a day, keep that in mind, I've already done 100. So 10 more days to go, not too bad. This one is currently available in-game right now. This is a one-time reward. Get to a certain number stage in Limit Breaker. For getting to stage 10, you get a bronze medal. Stage 15, you get a silver. Stage 20, you get a gold. And then stage 25, you do get a platinum. This seems to be a one-time thing, not a reoccurring challenge. And honestly, this is probably the easiest platinum medal that you can get right now. Well, maybe in the current Limit Breaker quest that was available, and maybe the next one, you might not be able to get to stage 25, but eventually, the stars will align and you will be able to get to stage 25, even as a new account. Eventually, you'll pull a new character. You'll just have the right set of characters for a current Limit Breaker quest, and that will allow you to just break into stage 25. One thing that we do have currently going on right now, and this is definitely going to take quite a while to get to this, right? So clear 20 stages in separately added Limit Breaker quests. So we can basically only do this once a month. And it seems like this challenge in particular is something that we're going to have to be doing for the next 10 months. But if you are able to get to stage 20, which is quite reasonable, it's not stage 25. But if you do get to stage 20 in Limit Breaker for the next 10 months, essentially, you will eventually complete this challenge and you are going to get a few extra medals, right? Some silver medals, bronze medals, and then also gold medals. So as me, as someone that is trying to maximize the amount of keys that I can get, if I can do a challenge, I'm going to do it. And I'm going to make sure that every upcoming Limit Breaker quest, which I do anyway, to be fair, I want to at least get past stage 20. After that, we do have the acquire 3 million points in separately added point events. This one's a long one. Again, these are super long-term goals, right? Would have liked if this one in particular had a better rewards, to be fair, because this is going to take, well, more than a year at this point. 50 separately added point events, 3 million points. A point event lasts 2 weeks, right? I believe, right, we only get like, what, 24 point events in a year. So this one, if you're playing every point event and get to 3 million points, again, it's easily done. You should be doing it if you are playing the game. This one's going to take like 2 years to beat, which is kind of crazy to think about, right? Next up, though, we do have the challenges where you want to bring a mind, heart, technique, speed, power character. Likewise, there's, I believe, also the affiliation one more so downwards. In this case, though, this is something that you're going to be just casually doing as you play the game, as you play point events. Guild Quest Brave Battles, I think, is also included in this. But I was also quite curious to see where this would go up to. Right now, I think for certain attributes, I'm getting close to 5,000, or I'm currently working towards the 5,000 mark, but it does appear to go all the way upwards to 100,000. Again, would have loved him if the reward was a tad bit better than a silver medal. Would have been nice if it was gold, maybe even platinum. But if you did see our most recent video that we posted at the start of the month, right, best team to use to try and do these challenges, not more so the attribute, but more so the affiliation ones, and do multiple at the same time, right, it seems like the cap, if you were wondering, is 100,000 runs. Which, to be fair, depending on how much you play this game, might not even be that far away. Obviously, the best way to do this is to farm the point event, because by playing the point event, you are getting soul tickets back, and that's more soul tickets you can spend on the point event to therefore get even more soul tickets. Scrolling down, though, we have the acquire assist points. So again, I didn't even notice they challenge because I already had 1,000 assist points. But these are the medals, the keys that you are getting upon completing these. Then we have the weekly orders, 1,000 weekly orders, 5,000 daily orders. Remember, this is not complete a daily order 5,000 times. Every day we have like 7 plus 11 daily orders. So again, these ones are ones that you're going to be just completing over time. I'm not sure how long these will take to actually beat, but it hasn't even been a month yet, and I'm currently on 204 daily orders. Hopefully I didn't miss any, and I'm currently on 75 weekly orders. So these challenges are something that you're going to naturally complete over time also, and it doesn't seem like it's going to take that long. Continuing on, though, we have clear stories. In this case, just do the story parts, you get your bronze medals. These can take some time, but most of us have already done this, to be fair. There's also extra challenges to 100% it. Then we have the login days, and this one caps out at 1,000. And essentially, once you do reach 2 years, you're going to start getting a bunch of gold medals too, every X amount of days, right? We then, of course, have the battle power one. In this case, if you were wondering, it does cap out at 4 million. This is probably your best way. Granted, not everyone can be able to do this straight away, right? But you can actively work towards making your battle power higher, more so by link sorting your characters. And it seems like once you do get to 3 million battle power, if you've been playing this game for quite some time, you're probably already there or close to there. But once you do get to 3 million battle power, every 200,000 battle power you do gain, you are getting a platinum medal. So there's actually like 5 platinum medals here. 6 platinum medals actually that you can get. So this might be in a way the hardest, but also easiest depending on how close you are to getting more platinum medals. And it's also nice to know that it does cap out at 4 million. Would have been nice if it maybe just kept going. But if you were wondering, right, there is a cap. You are capped on how many characters you do have. But I am someone that linked to all my characters in my box right now. I don't have the highest battle power in the game. I don't own every single character that exists in this game. More so the 6 does. But I'm currently kind of stuck at 4.5 million battle power. And you'll see here, right, most of it does come from my characters being at level 200. But a lot of it also does come from my link sort levels, because link sort leveling is important for raising your battle power. Going back to it, this again is the affiliation one. Just like the attribute, it does cap out at 100,000 runs. Remember, this is for human characters, Quincy, no affiliation, Hollow, Aronka, Suripa, and then of course also Ichigo. They all cap out at 100k. And if you haven't already seen our video, this theme that I have been using to try and complete these challenges, at least as most as I possibly can with one particular team. This team is able to beat 9 out of the 11, I think, challenges that we can actually do right now. Masaki is a human Quincy, White is no affiliation, and then Ichigo is an Ichigo, but he also is a Soripa Hollow. And then, of course, we have a power, mind, and technique character, so we're able to get a lot of these challenges just from one team alone. Sure, it's going to take a long time to get these, but this is something you're just naturally going to be doing, and my team is doing like 9 out of 12 of these challenges with just one team. After that, we have our player rank. So in this case, for getting certain levels, you get certain number of medals and brave keys. It looks like level 200, the final one, of course, that is max level as of right now, does give you a gold medal. Would have loved this with platinum. Getting level 200 is an absolute grind. Not everyone has gotten there. I am getting close, and even then, I'm still kind of far away. I believe I'm level 180. Would have been nice if this was a platinum medal. Then we have our Brave Battle wins. This one, I'm not going to lie, it's going to take a very, very long time. I don't play Brave Battle every single day. I kind of do nowadays, to be fair, and I'm only on like 20,000 wins. So again, this is a long-term goal, something that you're not really supposed to complete, but it does eventually end at 100,000 wins. Onto that, still on Brave Battles though, we do have a get to a certain player rank. In this case, one of the better ways to get a platinum, maybe not, is get to head captain. Now, I'm very fortunate enough that I already got to head captain. This challenge in particular was retroactive. If you already did head captain in the past, you would have auto completed this challenge, and I'm very happy for that because I believe my goal is trying to get to head captain this week. And because of this challenge, it has become a lot more competitive, right? People want that platinum medal. And unfortunately, if you're trying to get to head captain right now, this very week, even next week, you're gonna have to spend like 500 plus orbs, unfortunately, because that's just what people are doing right now. It might die down over time, but in case you were wondering, you can get a platinum medal just for getting to head captain, but that's going to cost you quite a lot of orbs, and maybe at that point it's not even worth it. After that, we have our familiar one. So in this case, just own 25 familiars, get their soul treat to 100%, and you are getting at the end a gold medal with 20 brave keys. This one might seem quite long, but remember, every 6 months, more so at the end of the year, and it should be this upcoming end of month in July, or at the start of July more so, we should get the epic raid challenge where we do get all the past familiars returned. So yes, this might seem like it's a long time to do, but realistically it's not. You can literally get this done in a month if you just play a lot of epic raids when the epic raid challenge does return and all the past familiars do return. After that, we have possess a 6-star character with special level 5. So quite the long challenge, right? You are going to get special level 5 characters, duplicate of characters, but you can see here, this is where you can get a large chunk of platinum medals, but it is going to take 350 5 out of 5 characters. I mean, as of right now, this is what I'm looking at. I only have 250. I am getting close to 275 where I do get a gold medal. But at the same time, I'm also someone that doesn't always keep my duplicates. I've always sold characters if they were old enough. Now, though, I'm definitely, if I do get a duplicate of a character, I'm definitely going to feed it to them because I do want to eventually work toward this goal. And over time, I might start getting platinum medals. Remember, we do have these special trial quests where you can actually get 2 special levels for any resurrectable character, and that's definitely helped out a lot. I've already gotten multiple characters at this point, 2 special level 5, thanks to that quest, and that quest alone would definitely make completing these achievements a lot easier. Still going to take a while, but it definitely will be easier, especially if you do invest into the brave bonuses, where you can increase the amount of times you can do it. In my case, I'm able to do special training grounds 10 times a day. So me in particular, again, I have 252 characters at 5.5, but with me being able to do that quest 10 times a day, and also the fact that I do have close to 4,000 Braves or summon tickets, why I'm saving, of course, for the 9th anniversary, I definitely will be knocking that number up quite a bit when the 9th anniversary does roll around. And my current plan, for those that are wondering, because I do still like selling characters for Transcendence points, if a character is already special level 3, so for example this Shunsui, if I get a duplicate of him, I'm probably just going to sell it for Transcendence points, because I can get those final 2 dupes through the special trial quests. And that's essentially how I've been handling my older characters. You know, someone like, for example, we scroll all the way down here, if I was to ever get a duplicate of this character, I would instantly sell it. He's an old character, he doesn't offer a good link, there's no reason for me to feed the dupes into this character, I'd rather get the Transcendence points. But again, through this new system, with the special trial quest, with the achievement system, if I do get a duplicate of him now, I'm definitely going to feed it into him until he's special level 3, and at that point I would stop using his dupes. I would then sell them, because if I did want to get in 5.5, I could just do it through the special trial quest. Continuing on though, we do have a possess a 6-star character with all Transcendence slots at level 10, so basically max Transcendence, and in this case you can get platinum medals starting from 300 characters at max Transcendence. That is a hefty investment, going to take a while, but at the same time, you know, through this achievement system, I have been max transcending a lot of characters. Not 500 worth, it's still going to take a long time. I still need the essence scrolls. And while again, it will take a long time, it's definitely made easier through this achievement system, since we are getting quite a lot of Transcendence material. The next challenge is still relating to Transcendent characters. In this case, own a 6-star character with 1 slot at level 10. And in this case, the final challenge here is 500 characters, and you are getting a silver medal. Would have loved if that was gold, or at least a platinum. Next challenge is possess a 6-star character whose link slots have reached level 10. If you own 50 characters at level 10 link slots, you are getting a gold medal. We then have level 15 link slots. In this case, the final one is 100 characters, and you do get a gold medal. And then we also also have level 20 link slot, which as of right now, again, is max link slot level. And it seems here, upon getting to 300, every 100 characters you do get to level 20 link slots, you do start to get platinum medals. So this is actually where most of my platinum medals came from, at least 3 of them, because I am actually someone that have link slots all my characters in the game. Took a long time, but link slotting characters have been made easier with all the link slot characters, you know, bonus characters we get. And of course, now we also get an influx of extra link slot potions, super link slot potions, through this new Brave bonuses. But yeah, it seems like if you are on the hunt for platinum medals, link slotting your characters is definitely the best way to go about it, because by doing 300 to 500 characters at level 20 link slots, you are getting extra free platinum medals. But remember, at the same time, upon link slotting your characters to level 20, you're also getting a lot of extra battle power, where maybe you'll start getting some of these extra challenges done and getting even more medals and more Brave keys. Continuing on, again, this one is similar to familiars. In this case, just own a familiar, not actually max them out. Again, this can be done potentially next month when all the familiars should be returning. Then we have just unlock certain characters in your album. This goes by affiliation. And the best part about this is that it does include 2-star characters. I think it should include 2-star characters, right? Maybe it is 6 stars. I don't think it specifies here, but I believe it should be Storipers, right? And in this case, interestingly enough, the one you kind of want to look at here is the Storipers. Storiper, Captain, or Squad 0. In this case, if you do own 400 Storiper characters, you do actually get a platinum medal at the end. And that makes sense. There are quite a lot of Storipers. 400, you're not going to do in a day, but over time, you're probably going to complete that, right? And as for the other affiliations, since given that they are more limited, there aren't that many of them, you don't get a platinum medal for completing it, but at least you get some gold medals. After that, we have clear 25 stages in Senkaimon, so just beat a tower once, you get a bronze medal. Likewise for the 50 stage towers. And then there also are challenges here for getting to a certain number in Gates of Oblivion, in this case 50 and 100. I assume maybe eventually 150. Probably not though. Would have again loved if some of these were a bit higher. Getting to stage 100 is not easy. Would love if that was a gold medal at the very least. And then actually, as of right now, there is a current challenge where you want to beat every stage in every Senkaimon tower in under 1 minute. Not beat the whole tower in under 1 minute, but beat every individual stage in under 1 minute. And upon doing that, you do get silver medals and, of course, extra keys. And I'm not gonna lie, I could go for these extra 80 keys right now, but unfortunately, it's not available in the game right now. Caleb set this date, the start date, to 2044. I believe that is a mistake, but eventually, whenever Caleb realizes it or do decide to start the challenge and allow us to complete this, you might wake up to 80 extra Brave keys if you already have done that. After that, we have the side stories. In this case, just beat them. We also have Calm for your worlds. We have the other movie stuff. Just beat the story, you get your bronze medal. And then we have the sub stories where you can get extra medals. But overall, if you are beating every single sub story in the game, overall, you do get 640 Brave keys. So if you haven't already gone ahead and done every single sub story, I know my alt account hasn't done that. There's actually quite a lot of bronze medals and also Brave keys to pick up just from that section alone. And if you were wondering, again, shout out to White for compiling all this data, and he can, of course, for data mining it. Overall, the max amount of keys that you can get in the game right now, which understands some of them are kind of unachievable, you can get 5,845 Brave keys. And remember, there are also eventually going to be time-limited challenges, where as of right now, currently, there was one in the game in the past, where if you log in for 5 days, you get a bronze medal, 5 extra keys. I think the biggest thing, and my biggest gripe with this achievement system right now, is definitely the limited time section. We're gonna have to wait and see what Caleb has plans for like upcoming celebrations like the 9th anniversary, but I definitely think Caleb have to add a bit more challenges here. A bit more exciting challenges than just log into the game for 5 days. Like, I wouldn't mind extra challenges like play arena, play co-op, epic raids. Maybe, in Caleb's favor, summon Mugetsu. If you get Mugetsu Ichigo, you get a platinum medal or something like that. I don't know. As of right now, as someone that has done most challenges in the game, I can't really do much besides, just play the game naturally and slowly acquire Brave keys, but I can't do some of these challenges. At the same time, we have a look at the Brave bonuses, right? I don't believe it's physically possible as of right now for any player in the game, even someone that owns every single character. You cannot get to level 10 on the orb count where you are then getting 125 hours because you're going to need a lot of platinum Brave ribbons. So yeah, I definitely think it's up to Caleb, and to be fair, it's only been a month. But Caleb are definitely going to have to add a bit more better limited time challenges here that offer more than just a bronze medal. Silver medals, gold medals, platinum medals more so. And of course, those gold and platinum medals, whenever they do decide to add a limited time challenge, it's not going to be easy. It's probably going to take a bit of grinding. But personally, someone that does like to play this game a lot, whenever a limited time challenge does come up, I'm definitely going to try and go for that even if it is grindy. So I think it's Caleb's best interest. They have the selection here. They got to follow up on it. They got to add a lot of exciting challenges here where we can get a good influx of brave keys, but more specifically gold and platinum medals. But either way, lads, that was the video for today. Did not expect the video to be that long, but again, shout out to Hekin for data mining this stuff, and again, shout out to White for compiling all the data and making it clear for us to see. I will have it linked in the description below if you do want to see it for yourself. But this is something that I was also curious about, right? It's nice to know the end goal for some of these challenges, make sure like if it's even worth doing. In my case, I'm going to go for it anyway, but if you were wondering how to best acquire, you know, the brave medals, brave keys, gold medals, platinum medals, those are the challenges. It's up to you to do them, right? I think the biggest thing to take away from this, if you haven't already done your sub-stories, go ahead and do them right now. Besides the fact there's a lot of orbs sitting there, you can also get upwards to like 600 brave keys to potentially max out some of your brave bonuses. I'm probably going to go ahead and do that on my alt account because I also do need to prepare for the upcoming swimsuit banner. And my alt account right now only has like 200 orbs. Either way, hope you enjoyed the video. See you guys next time. Take care and peace.